to run some errands. Please tidy up this place.
No!
Wow! How did you guys do it?
We got cleaners.
Cleaners?
You know it, Dad.
Cleaner, it works.
Coming up next on Plus TV, Plus News. Join our news team for half hour of local and national news. Plus News, informative, balanced, accurate, and current.
This plan, I can't leave this plan. Smart Belize!
Hey there, smart thinkers. We're turbocharging your mobile experience with Smart's powered up postpaid plans. Imagine a world where your data speeds flows faster than ever. Well, guess what? We've cranked up the dial and unleashed the postpaid power of Smart's lightning-fast LTE data on all our postpaid plans. That's right, no speed bumps, more data. It's like having a limitless highway of data speed at your fingertips. Whether you're a Lone Ranger with an individual plan or a squad rolling with a group plan, everyone gets to surf, stream, and share at enhanced, full, high-quality speed. Switch to Smart's powered-up postpaid plans today and ride the wave of postpaid power. Visit any Smart showroom or smart-bz.com for details and make your mobile experience smarter and faster. Smart, bringing people together.
I know I can't leave this plan. I can't leave this plan.
Coming up in tonight's newscast, father of 6-year-old Gabriel Oriano questions why no good Samaritan helped his son. Trinidadian attorney says redistricting exercise must be done before elections or it's illegal. PSU wants allowances paid to officers performing essential emergency response services across Belize, and persons involved in shooting of Brandon Baptist arraigned. These and other stories coming up in Plus News tonight. Stay with us.
Brought to you through the courtesy of Builders Hardware, your home improvement warehouse.
Welcome to Builders Hardware, your one-stop home improvement warehouse. Everything you need to bring your projects to life, all in one place. From nails to power tools, we've got you covered. Our inventory spans the essential for every project, big or small. Come and find quality products at unbeatable prices. Whether you're picking up paint, plumbing supplies, or electrical tools, you'll find great deals every day. Don't know what you need? Our expert and customer-friendly team is here to guide you through every step of your project. Need it delivered? We've got you covered there too. Get your products delivered to you anywhere in the country. So come on in and discover endless possibilities for your home renovations. Builders Hardware. We think our customers are
awesome! This plan, I can't left this plan. Smart Belize.
Hey there, smart thinkers. We're turbocharging your mobile experience with Smart's powered up postpaid plans. Imagine a world where your data speeds flows faster than ever. Well, guess what? We've cranked up the dial and unleashed the postpaid power of Smart's lightning fast LTE data on all our postpaid plans. That's right, no speed bumps, more data. It's like having a limitless highway of data speed at your fingertips. Whether you're a lone ranger with an individual plan or a squad rolling with a group plan, everyone gets to surf, stream, and share at enhanced, full, high-quality speed. Switch to Smart's powered up postpaid plans today and ride the wave of postpaid power. Visit any Smart showroom or smart-bz.com for details and make your mobile experience smarter and faster. Smart, bringing people together.
I know I can't left this plan. I can't left this plan.
Good night and welcome to Plus News for Wednesday, February 5th, 2025. I am Julian Cruz. The Belize City community and the country at large is still grieving regarding the unfortunate death of 6-year-old Gabriel Oriano. The body of 6-year-old Gabriel was found floating in the sea near the hangars area in Belize City. The news sent shockwaves throughout the country as reports indicate that Oriano slipped out from Stella Maris School unnoticed and undetected. Video footage revealed that Gabriel made his way through Belize City, running through the streets and jumping all around. Today, our colleagues at XTV spoke with the father of Oriano. He says that after seeing the footage of his son walking through Belize City, he wishes that someone would have stopped the child.
Told me they saw my son went out from the gate from 12 o'clock. He was missing. He came out. Lunchtime. He was from then. He came out about 12. They are not allowed to come to go home. They are not allowed. Not even the parents are allowed to go in and feed them, because they were trying to help them get used to the school, to know to make it don't go home with their parents, for make like they feel comfortable. He cannot climb that fence, because that fence, if you will go at the school and watch a fence, it has a lot of barbed wires at the top. He can't pass that. I hear a lot of people, a lot of chats, a lot of things. I heard he was at the street. I heard he was at Palote. I heard he was at Palote one amount of time there playing. I think no one did nothing for him. Didn't grab him or say to take him up grass or call. Nothing. And then I hear he was walking all the way around by Lychee, by Electronics, Wilson Street. Yes, I understand people call and so everything, but I would appreciate them, grabber. If they may hold him, make him cry, hold him, and just hold him. If they even tie him up and call the police, I would have been glad. Then they better have to put on for arrest.
Oriano says that at the school, no child is allowed to leave until the school bell rings, not even for lunch. He says that he wants to know who was supposed to be manning the gate at the time his son left the compound.
Anything, because the school haven't told me nothing as yet. They haven't answered no question from me as yet. But I'm waiting because I want to know. I want to know who was at the gate, who was supposed to be at the gate at that hour, and why the gate was left open without no one there.
What do you think should be, you believe that there should be a penalty for that individual?
He was my son. I don't really want no one to suffer for it or anything, but I just want justice for my little boy. That's all I want, justice, because in life can't go just like that. Because he was a good boy. He was full of life. He was loving everything, but But my boy went missing under the eyes of them. I entrusted them with my son and everything, and they let me down. They let me down.
Oriano reflected on the last time he saw his son, stating that his son's birthday was coming up.
When I left him in the morning, 8:30 at school, when I kissed him, I hugged him, I told him, baby, I'm going. I have to go work. Your granny, I can look for you 12 o'clock. Not 12 o'clock, 2 o'clock. Your grandma will come for you 2 o'clock. I have to go work because your birthday they come. When I come in, when I come back from sea, it will be your birthday, 25th of February was his birthday. I told him I want to try to do a party. I want to try to do something for you. Just take care. And I left her.
And where were you when you got the call?
I didn't get that call. My brother came for me. I was about to go to sea. Because I'm a fisherman, I was about to go to sea when my brother came for me running. And he told me I have to go because something happened to my son. Something happened to him. Let's go. I have to go, but I didn't expect that. I expect him, maybe how he likes to play, climb. I was expecting maybe he broke his hand, maybe he broke his foot, maybe he bust his head, or something happened, but I never expect him to find him dead. He was my only child, my only son. And all the time I was here, he was the one with me. He doesn't go nowhere without me. Once I'm here, he will go with me, will go to me at the shop, go to me at town, go to me everywhere with bed. He will not go use bathroom if I don't go with him. He will go everywhere with me. He will stay everywhere with me. He sleep with me. Everything, if I stay home whole day, go to me everywhere with bed. He will not go use bathroom if I don't go with him. He will go everywhere with me. He will stay everywhere with me. He sleep with me. Everything, if I stay home whole day, he will spend me right there, sit down on my lap. They hold my phone, they play the phone, they watch the cartoons. I mean, I love him, Levi. I love him, boy.
A tragic shooting at a football game on Friday night has left one man dead, 3 others injured, and many spectators traumatized. The alleged shooter, identified as 29-year-old Siobhan Anthony Gotoy, has surrendered to police along with his licensed firearm. While authorities have not charged him with the murder of reputed gang leader Brandon Augustus Baptist, he now faces 8 other serious charges, including attempted murder. Police escorted Gotoy to the Belize City Magistrates Court under special escort, bypassing the standard police van transport. Gotoy, accompanied by his attorney Orson O.J. Elrington, appeared before a senior magistrate where he was formally read 8 criminal and indictable offenses. Due to the severity of the charges, no plea was taken, and the magistrate clarified that bail could not be granted at this stage. Gotoy will remain in custody until April 8, 2025, unless he secures bail through the High Court. The charges against Gotoy include 2 counts of attempted murder for John Greenidge and Gerson Mena, 2 counts of dangerous harm for those same 2 men, 3 counts of use of deadly means of harm against the 2 men mentioned, as well as Cameron Williams, and 1 count of wounding against Williams. Following an initial investigation, police reviewed surveillance footage and collected witness statements, which led to Gotoy being identified as a suspect. On Sunday, February 2, 2025, Gotoy voluntarily turned himself in at the Queen Street Police Station, accompanied by attorney Ronel Gonzalez. He also surrendered his licensed firearm, which was sealed in his presence and sent to the National Forensic Laboratory for analysis. During police interviews, Gotoy reportedly admitted to firing the shots, claiming self-defense. Despite this, police proceeded with charging him with 8 offenses. However, as of now, no charges have been filed against him for the shooting death of Baptist. Attorney Elrington has confirmed that he will be filing for bail at the High Court on Gotoy's behalf. The case remains under investigation as authorities continue gathering evidence. In the aftermath of Friday night's deadly football shooting at the Marion Jones Sports Complex, authorities have detained several individuals suspected of gang affiliation. As part of this crackdown, police apprehended and charged two residents of Flamboyant Street for separate gang-related offenses. Sometime around 3 o'clock today, GI3 police officers escorted a police van carrying two accused men to the Belize City Magistrates Court. Within minutes of arrival, 24-year-old Tafari Sanchez and 25-year-old Everald Sambula were led into court number 1 to face charges before the chief magistrate. Sanchez was the first to be arraigned. He was charged with promoting gang-related activity based on allegations that on Saturday, February 1, 2025, he was photographed displaying gang hand signs associated with the Bloods. Sanchez, who was unrepresented in court, pleaded not guilty to the charge. Sambula was next to be arraigned. He was charged with being a member of a gang, specifically accused of being part of the Peace in the Village gang, or the PIV gang, and engaging in serious criminal offenses. Like Sanchez, Sambula pleaded not guilty and was also unrepresented in court. Chief Magistrate Jayani Wigodapola informed both men that under Section 16 of the Crime Control and Criminal Justice Act, she could not grant bail at this time. They must remain in custody for 90 days, though they are eligible to apply for bail through the High Court with legal representation. Consequently, Sanchez and Sambula were remanded to the Belize Central Prison until May 5, 2025. Sambula has a criminal history, and on November 14, 2024, he walked free from 5 counts of robbery related to a major heist which occurred back in 2018. While several individuals were implicated in the robbery, only Sambula was formally charged. However, during his High Court trial, the prosecution faced a major setback when their key witness refused to testify. Justice Candice Nanton ruled that the witness must appear in court, but when the prosecution was unable to proceed due to the witness's reluctance, the case was dismissed and Sambula was acquitted under a nolle prosequi ruling. Sanchez also has a pending gun possession charge before the lower court, which remains unresolved. A 14-page pre-action letter has been sent to the government of Belize calling on GOB to conduct a redistricting exercise before the next general election. While a claim has been filed before by the Belize Peace Movement, this new claim would be filed by a prominent Trinidadian attorney, Anand Ramgolan, on behalf of 3 claimants. According to Jeremy Enriquez, one of the claimants, it is a constitutional crisis that the government keeps pushing back the redistricting exercise.
The government of Belize, of both administrations, have been consistently ignoring the constitutional mandate to have our electoral divisions as closely to equal as possible. That is in Section 90 of the Constitution. And so there's severe malapportion, so severe that I see this as a constitutional crisis when the government repeatedly ignore the taking actions towards redivisioning our electoral divisions such that they are near to equal as possible in compliance with our constitution. So I think our government then of both administrations have been doing an injustice to the people. And even now, especially as government is preparing to call for elections, I see this as a blatant and shameless violation of the rights of the people. I expected better from this government because when the Belize Peace Movement challenged the government just before elections in 2020, they took the government to court to try for an injunction so that elections are not called until there is a fair distribution of electorates across electoral divisions. This government also went to court to challenge that. And of course, the court decided that since the elections were already called, then it could not grant the injunction. This government, and when they entered, promised to do that redistricting. And that did not happen. They continued to find ways to ignore it. And I think at this point, there is still time before November to have, when elections are really due, and there could even be a 3-month grace period after that for them to correct the situation. Otherwise, the election is illegal and unconstitutional.
In the letter sent by the attorney, Ram Logan says if he gets no indication that government intends to conduct a redistricting exercise, he will ask the court for a declaration that it would be illegal and unconstitutional for the Elections and Boundaries Commission and or the state to conduct the next general elections based on the existing electoral boundaries. Enrique says that both parties are trying to manipulate democracy and violate the Constitution.
Election because the Constitution is clear. It is the supreme law that protects the interests of the people. Political parties that we have, both political parties, are trying to manipulate our democracy for their benefit and completely violating the Constitution. They are not above the law, and that is the supreme law of the country. So we need to get that corrected. We are in a crisis, and this needs to stop, and this needs to be settled. No political party, no government official is above the law. The Constitution of Belize is the supreme law of the land. They swear to uphold that law, and therefore, this is time for people to call them to task. For too long, various organizations in our country, the Chamber of Commerce, Belize, the Belize NGOs, the various organizations have been silent and complicit while this continues to worsen. And so I think now is the time for us to call the government to task to say, look, you promised to abide by the Constitution, the supreme law of the land. Show us that that is what you're going to do.
There is speculation that elections will be called sometime in March. Jeremy Enriquez and his team say that they will try to file for an injunction to stop the elections from happening. If they are unsuccessful and elections are still called, Enriquez says that they will challenge the election's validity in the court.
We want to do that before. In fact, we've sent this letter, this pre-action protocol, to those parties in the government of Belize to indicate our intention to file an injunction before elections are called. And so we emailed this to them yesterday. I hand-delivered it to their office, and it is well known that by now that we intend to file an injunction against the election. But also, if the election proceeds, we will also continue to take this to court, because it will be an illegal election and it will have to be corrected. If redistricting is done after elections, Section 91 of the Constitution says that it will come into action until the other election. That means that is another 5 years of wasted time for this government to try to extend it to another 5 years. That is why if elections are called before this is done, then we will have no choice but to challenge the validity of the elections in court, and we will draw international attention to this illegal act.
PSU wants allowances paid to officers performing essential emergency response services across Belize. We'll have more on that story when Plus News returns.
Welcome to Builders Hardware, your one-stop home improvement warehouse. Everything you need to bring your projects to life, all in one place. From nails to power tools, we've got you covered. Our inventory spans the essential for every project, big or small. Come and find quality products at unbeatable prices. Whether you're picking up paint, plumbing supplies, or electrical tools, you'll find great deals every day. Don't know what you need? Our expert and customer-friendly team is here to guide you through every step of your project. Need it delivered? We've got you covered there too. Get your products delivered to you anywhere in the country. So come on in and discover endless possibilities for your home renovations. Builders Hardware. We think our customers are
awesome!
In the heart of this vibrant city, where dreams soar high and opportunities unfold, there's a name you can trust for your peace of mind: Simpsons Insurance Agency Limited. With its headquarters at the Phoenix Business Center, we are your trusted partner in securing your future. At Simpsons Insurance Agency Limited, we represent industry leaders in insurance: Guardian General Insurance Limited, Sagicor, and Ana Seguros. Life is unpredictable, and we understand the importance of protecting what matters most to you, your family, and your assets. Our dedicated team at Simpsons Insurance Agency Limited is committed to guiding you through the insurance needs, providing tailored solutions to meet your unique needs. But that's not all. Phoenix Business Center houses more than just our insurance agency. Our state-of-the-art conference room is at your service. Elevate your business meetings in a professional environment strategically located in the capital city. Simpsons Insurance Agency Limited, your one-stop insurance solution.
The streetlight implementation plan is to replace the high-pressured sodium lights, better known as HPS lights. These HPS lights will be replaced by the LED lights. Therefore, LED streetlights advanced optics can fine-tune the distribution of lights, ensuring better coverage of the roads, roundabouts, parks, businesses, public area, homes, etc. The feedback have been great. We get positive feedback from the community when it comes to the improved brightness and light quality which LED provides by means of visibility and safety, especially at night.
Before the LED lights was installed, it was kind of dark, you know. Most of the time, we did have to look and check. But with the LED lights now, you can see from far.
I like it because it's a nice bright light, because the customer feel much safer to come to the shop.
From the LED lights now that BL had put, it improved a lot. Well, the difference is that they look way far clearer.
Well, I must say thanks again to BL on this one, because actually that was nice improvement. Also, it bring up the mahogany, because the mahogany is one of the active street in a Belize City, and also I live back at Gongolong, and when I come off work, it's just a bloom. Nice for me now. When I come home at night, I can see clearly.
The main objective this year is basically to change out 16,000 HPS lights. So the street light replacement will occur at every respective zone. For example, Central, Belize District; North, Orinjoa, Corozal; West, Cayo District; South, Tancreek District; and Toledo District. We have started some years back with the street light replacement project, and the 16,000 will account for the 100% that we need to complete on the distribution system.
Bringing you a brighter tomorrow.
The government of Belize, through the Ministry of Finance, Economic Development and Investment, is committed to improving citizens' quality of life by effectively allocating resources and promoting sound economic policies. The ministry attracts investment to reduce poverty and boost economic growth. Recognizing Belize's democratic and economic reform efforts, the Millennium Challenge Corporation awarded Belize a grant to reduce poverty. In January 2022, Prime Minister John Briceño announced this support. Analyses identified two key challenges: poor education quality and high energy costs. On September 4, 2024, Belize signed the compact, launching two major projects. The education project aims to improve literacy, raise school transition rates, strengthen technical training, and create a national training agency to align education with labor needs. The energy project seeks to lower electricity costs by expanding renewable energy, stabilizing the grid, and implementing transparent regulations. The Belize Compact Development Team has finalized the compact's design. Starting early next year, the Millennium Challenge Account Belize will oversee the 5-year implementation.
Welcome to the William David Fonseca Parking Facility, a modern, smart, and safe parking solution in downtown Belize City. Getting started is easy. Whether you have a prepaid parking card or prefer using coins, we've got you covered. To purchase a prepaid parking card, stop by the parking facility booth, City Hall, the traffic department, the e-transit office, or the municipal court. Once you have your card, simply tap at the entrance and the barrier will lift. You're in. Park with confidence and enjoy your day. When you're ready to leave, tap your card at the exit and the system automatically calculates and charges your stay. It's that easy. Just tap and go. No prepaid card? No problem. Press the button at the entrance for a QR code ticket. When you return, head to the automated payment terminal, scan your ticket, choose coin as your payment option, and insert the displayed amount. After payment, you'll receive a receipt and any necessary change. Then, drive to the exit, scan your QR code, and you're on your way. Experience the future of parking today at the William David Fonseca parking facility. Stay tuned for more updates and get ready for a smarter way to park. Your Belize City Council, always about the people.
Here's how to be a part of Benny's Homecation in 3 easy steps. First, download the B-Bucks app and sign up to be eligible. It's fast and easy. Then, shop at any Benny's location or Benny's entity. Remember to choose products from our monthly Homecation jackpot categories to earn entries. Now you can earn B-Bucks with purchases made and be a part of the Benny's Homecation jackpot for a chance to win the $10,000 grand prize in December. Win the ultimate Homecation with Benny's, quality and savings.
Earlier this week, the Public Service Union accompanied firefighters in their meeting with the CEO of Natural Disaster Risk Management as it relates to concerns over the firefighters' overtime payments. According to that, following that meeting, the Public Service Union issued a press release calling on all allowances to be issued to members of the fire department. Dean Flowers, the president of the PSU, says that it's all about getting fair treatment for the firefighters.
Don't think that even with the best legal advice, the government can argue that those allowances that we outlined in the letter is not deserving to those officers. Those allowances speaks clearly to the exposure of risk in its various forms. And the beautiful thing is all of these allowances are already listed in the compendium of allowance. Now, an argument can be made that, well, the fire department is not listed under those allowances. Well, I can say that there are members within the fire department that are earning some of those allowances. And the fact that the fire department is not listed under some of them is no fault of the firefighters. It is the fault of their leadership for not having ensured, and I'm not only referring to the current leadership, but former leadership, previous CEOs, previous HODs, they should have ensured that given the fact that the government of Belize was prepared to pay these allowances to public officers that work under these conditions, that they would have ensured and secured proper compensation for firefighters who are some of the lowest paid public officers in the system. And so that is what caused a lot of these issues when it comes to overtime. It is not necessarily the overtime that we're fighting for. It is for the fair treatment of fire service officers who are deserving of these allowances, which are, as I said, already provided for in the compendium. So that's where we are right now.
That meeting that occurred between firefighters and the ministry responsible for natural disaster risk management was held on Monday. However, on Tuesday, The firefighters staged a sick-out, apparently to the surprise of the ministry officials who felt that they had made progress in discussions aimed at addressing the concerns of the firefighters. The Public Service Union President, Dean Flowers, told the media today that while the meeting may have been productive, certain comments made by Minister Andre Perez afterwards were not welcomed by the firefighters. He did not go into detail about the content of those comments.
The reports today that firefighters remain defiant with the government of Belize and with their respective ministries, despite the cordial meeting that was held yesterday. I'm not quite sure the extent of the defiance that was exhibited today. But I committed to do an investigation, and I did reach out to one or two of the firefighters, at least two of them. And I learned that a very strong letter was sent from the Dangriga branch to the minister. I don't know if you have seen a copy of that, but I'll be sure to share a copy of that with you, in which they pointed out that the minister, Andre Perez, was very insensitive in his remarks yesterday. And in affording him some slack, it is my understanding that he may have spoken prior to the conclusion of the meeting. Now, I am saying if he does not have all the facts, and if he has not been briefed by his CEO, then why will he behave like Donald Trump? Why would he behave like Donald Trump and speak from out of his rear? And that really rubbed the firefighters them really wrong. It really rubbed them wrong. They fired off another letter today from the Dangriga branch, and the other districts are expressing their equal dissatisfaction with these comments. I can tell you, I was in the process of writing the letter last night at 6:15 when the members from Kaya were calling, expressing outrage with his comment. And that went across the country, and perhaps it is because of that defiance continued to be demonstrated, because it is not about the overtime, man. It's about treating us fairly and with respect and dignity.
A 61-year-old San Pedro town resident has been detained by police for allegedly committing bigamy. According to reports, the police were made aware of this incident when a 50-year-old woman reported to police that her husband married another woman while still being legally married to her. The woman told police that she and the man got married in September of 1997 in Guinea Grass Village, before moving to Benqueviejo del Carmen, where they spent 14 years together. The husband reportedly lost his documents and applied for new ones. And it was then that the woman discovered that her husband's name was fake. According to the woman, the pair returned to live in Guinea Grass Village, and not long after, her husband moved away after finding a job in San Pedro town. Allegedly, 3 years after moving away, the man told the woman that he wanted to separate from her. However, no official divorce papers were filed. 2 years after this separation, the woman discovered that her husband had remarried to another woman, which was backed up by records in the registry department, which allegedly indicated that the man remarried in 2014. An investigation into this incident is currently underway. Participate Learning Job Opportunities for Belizeans. We'll learn more about it right after this break.
We've got the plumbing and electrical
in our store.
We've got the paints and the brush and light fixtures.
That's for sure.
We've got steel, cement, and tiles galore.
And so much more.
We've got everything in that store. We've got windows and doors just for you.
In our store.
We've got sheetrock, plywood, and hardwood too.
That's for sure.
Tools for gardening and the great outdoors.
And so much more.
We've got everything in that store. We've got variety.
Everything.
Quality.
Everything.
Quantity.
Everything.
At Builders Hardware, variety.
Everything.
Quality.
Everything.
Quantity.
Everything.
At Builders a smile.
That's for sure.
We've got everything in that store. We've got variety,
Everything,
quality,
everything,
quantity,
everything,
and builders hardware variety,
everything,
and quality,
everything,
quantity,
everything,
and builders hardware. For builders who build with a passion and skill, go to builders hardware.
This plan, I can't leave this plan. Smart Belize.
Hey there, smart thinkers! We're turbocharging your mobile experience with Smart's powered up postpaid plans. Imagine a world where your data speeds flows faster than ever. Well, guess what? We've cranked up the dial and unleashed the postpaid power of Smart's lightning fast LTE data on all our postpaid plans. That's right, no speed bumps, more data. It's like having a limitless highway of data speed at your fingertips. Whether you're a lone ranger with an individual plan or a squad rolling with a group plan, everyone gets to surf, stream, and share at enhanced, full, high-quality speed. Switch to Smart's powered up postpaid plans today and ride the wave of postpaid power. Visit any Smart showroom or smart-bz.com for details and make your mobile experience smarter and faster. Smart, bringing people together.
I know I can't leave this plan. I can't leave this plan.
The CB100 is efficient, durable, and has enhanced smart power. Being a Honda, of course, it's reliable and fuel efficient. Get around town with no worries because you get up to 100 miles to the gallon. And it's priced at an unbeatable $2,700. Honda CB100, available at Benquip. Equipment, parts, service.
When the Briceño administration took office in November 2020, it recognized the challenges to Belize's development, especially those from COVID-19. To drive economic recovery and unlock Belizeans' potential, the administration committed to strategic, fiscally responsible public investments. The government aimed to stimulate growth directly and create a supportive environment for private investment. From 2020 to 2024, the Ministry of Economic Development expanded the public investment program by 34%, from $1.6 to $2.25 billion. Alongside this, grant funding grew by 75%, from $309 to $541 million, raising grants from 18% to 24% of the program's budget. The government also secured loans at low rates, averaging 2 to 3%, with some as low as 0.75% compared to the previous 5 to 6%. The government's efforts have made the public investment program more sustainable. From 2021 to 2023, the economy grew by 30%. Poverty has fallen significantly, from 52% in 2018 to 26% in 2023.
The Participate Learning Program still has job opportunities in 2025. This program, aimed at Belizean educators teaching preschool, elementary, or secondary school, will allow select participants to obtain a teaching contract in the United States for up to 5 consecutive years. Depending on the years of experience, academic degree, and assigned school district, these educators will earn from $41,000 to $55,000 US annually. Additionally, participants of this program will also receive medical coverage, airfare, and the option to travel with their spouse and children. Currently, these positions are available: English as a second language, Spanish immersion, preschool and elementary, and Spanish as a foreign language, with vacancies present in public schools in North Carolina, South Carolina, and Virginia. To sign up, interested persons must meet the following requirements: a minimum of 2 years of full-time teaching experience after earning a university degree in education, no age limit to apply, current employment as a teacher, willingness to reside in the United States for a minimum of 2 years and up to a maximum of 5 consecutive years, and have a valid driver's license. For more information, visit the Participate Learning website. A few weeks ago, on January 22 and 23, the E-Governance and Digitization Department, EGDD, participated in a political leadership and advocacy workshop on public policies for women-led SMEs in Costa Rica. This workshop, focusing on enhancing women's leadership in the region, was organized by El Centro de Promoción de la Micro, Pequeña y Mediana Empresa, alongside the U.S. Embassy and Central American Integration System, SICA. Through this workshop, the E-Governance Department hopes to continue to empower women leaders, enhance their contributions to public policies and business initiatives in the region. Dr. Adriani Coleman, director of the EGDD, and many other female leaders from Belize attended this workshop. Organizers say that participants have gained knowledge and skills that align with the political and social needs of the region, emphasizing both technical knowledge and soft skills necessary for progressive leadership. Recently, Dr. Osmond Martinez, the Minister of State for Foreign Trade in the Ministry of Foreign Affairs and Foreign Trade, met with a delegation from the Secretariat of Economic Development of Quintana Roo. During this meeting, they discussed enhancing commercial linkages, facilitating investment, and improving market access and logistics between the two territories. They also discussed Belize's interest in utilizing its ports to enhance trade connectivity in Mexico. Alongside this, talks about the potential expansion of the Tren Maya project into Belize occurred as it could serve as an avenue for trade and tourism. The meeting built upon an MOU signed between Belize and Quintana Roo 3 years ago with the aim to enhance the private sector and economic integration. And that brings us to the end of our newscast. But before we leave you, some good news for today. It is taken from Zephaniah 3:17. It says, "For the Lord your God is living among you. He is a mighty Savior. He will take delight in you with gladness. With his love, he will calm all your fears." And I hope that rings true for our lives. Thank you so much for tuning into Plus News. Be sure to join us right back here again tomorrow evening when we bring you all the latest news from around the country. Until then, God bless you. Take care.